The Trump administration is demanding payback from Ukraine for Washington's support of Kyiv's defense against Moscow's invasion. Our Park Kun-woo starts us off.
U.S. President Donald Trump has sought a deal that would not only have Ukraine repay the U.S. for its financial support for the years, but more on top. The deal calls for the U.S. to take 50% of Ukraine's mineral and natural resources revenues, worth $500 billion. But the deal would include not only revenue from rare earth, but also uranium, lithium, oil, gas, and even some port revenues. The deal also specifies that U.S. companies must hold 50% ownership of Ukraine's rare earth elements deposits. This would allow the U.S. to receive more than 3 times what was given to Kyiv for its military and humanitarian support in the past 3 years. While Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky initially rejected the deal, calling for security guarantees, U.S. Special Envoy to the Middle East Steve Witkoff said on Sunday the agreement is expected to be signed sometime this week. However, one expert said the situation is more complex.
It's going to be very difficult because Zelensky doesn't have the constitutional right, even as the president in a time of martial law and war, to sign away his country's resources. This is something that will have to be scrutinized by the Ukrainian parliament and the various expert committees.
He added Ukraine has the power to slow down the process, while saying U.S. mining companies are less competitive than companies from countries like China and Australia. Meanwhile, President Zelensky has offered to resign from office in exchange for a peace guarantee and Ukraine's membership in NATO.
If it's about peace in Ukraine, and you really want me to leave my position, I am ready to do that. I can exchange it for NATO membership if there is such an opportunity.
However, earlier this month, U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth said Kyiv joining NATO was unrealistic, shooting down any prospects of Ukraine's membership. Washington and Moscow will also be holding talks on improving bilateral relations in the coming days. The Kremlin said that the meeting will involve the Russian Foreign Ministry and the U.S. State Department. Park Kun-woo, Arirang News.